I think this may be the new best screen protector that you can get for your iPhone 16 Pro Max or other 16 series. Now, before we get started, huge shout out to Torras for sending this screen protector over to me to review for you guys. We are taking a look at the Torras OrigArmor AR for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, OrigArmor, not really sure what that means, but AR is anti-reflective. And if you guys know me, I'm always looking for a really good anti-reflective screen protector. Now, I've actually been using the screen protector on my phone for about the last 5 days, and I definitely have my thoughts on this. Now, we are also going to compare it to the Flolab screen protector, the one that I used to think was the best screen protector for the 16 Pro Max. So let's go ahead and actually take the one that I have off. I'll show you how to install another one, and then we'll compare them side by side to the Flolab. So before we get started, the price on this is $34.99, and of course, all links are down in the description below for you to check out for yourself. Now, this is probably the largest box for a screen protector that's for an iPhone at least that I've ever seen. This thing is long. Just to compare it to the iPhone itself, this is my natural titanium 16 Pro Max. I can even go ahead and bring over a desert titanium here, which this one actually has the Flolab on it. And the length of these two phones is the length of this box. So anyways, this thing is a huge box. So as soon as I got it, I was a little bit worried. Why is it so big? But either way, let's go ahead and get into the packaging. Now, of course, it does say a bunch of stuff, but unfortunately, most of it is not in English everywhere on the box. So all I know is it is Taurus mobile film. Now, this confused me for a second because it says film, but it is a tempered glass screen protector. So let's go ahead and get this thing out of the packaging and see what all comes with it. So taking it out like this, this is why your package is so long. So let's go ahead and take this box and set it off to the side over there. Now, first things first, we are going to get some installation tools here. So coming in, you are going to get your screen protector right here. It is separate from here, but I'll show you exactly how to install it. Now, this is only going to come with one, just like the Flolab, but it's a very nice, very premium screen protector. But unfortunately, like I said, only one, so you do have to be a little bit careful when it comes to install it. But there's going to be your screen protector, and that's pretty much all that you're going to be getting in the box here in that packaging. Then here's some more installation stuff right here. So let's go ahead and open all this up and see what it is that we get. So first things first, you are going to get your wet wipe here, of course, microfiber cleaning cloth, and some dust stickers. Now, one thing I love about Flolab that most other screen protectors don't do is they give you a full coverage dust removal sticker. So Taurus, if you guys are listening, please put a full coverage dust removal sticker in the packaging along with these. That would be really, really nice. But these will do the job. So then we are greeted with our installation tray right here. So before we take a look and put everything in, this is going to be a roller right here. So what you're going to do is once the screen protector is on here, you're ready to go. You flip this and then it actually slides back and forth. And this silicone roller here is going to get all of your air bubbles out evenly, so it should be a bubble-free installation. So let's go ahead and actually install this on my 16 Pro Max. It's already turned off. We'll install it and take a look at how it compares to the Flolab. So I am going to fast forward through a bunch of these installation parts. That way, just, the regular cleaning and all that stuff. And I'll show you really the newest stuff that it comes with this installation kit. That way you know exactly how to do it, so you don't have to read the instructions. Just watch this video. I'll show you exactly how to install it. Now, I did just take this one off. So as you guys can see, this is going to have the black borders. But one thing about this screen protector is it is actually 0.2 to 0.4 millimeters from the screen edge, depending on which phone you're installing this on. And it's actually going to give you, from what I have seen comparing to the Flolab, the most screen real estate. Now, the Flolab is very similar, but the Flolab is 0.7 millimeters, whereas, like I said, this is 0.2 to 0.4. Now, I'm not exactly sure what it is on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I wasn't able to find any of that information on Taurus's website or in my emails, but if I do find that exactly, I'll leave it down in the comments below for you guys to know for yourselves, or maybe one of you will know. But either way, just wanted to show you guys this is what that screen protector looks like by itself. So let's go ahead and discard this one and let's get started. So first things first, we'll just go ahead and give this a wipe down, get all the glue, sticky residue from the old screen protector, any of that stuff off of here. And I love that this installation tray makes it so your iPhone doesn't move. It gives you a nice hold on there. So that's really nice. And that's obviously why the packaging was so big, but it is what it is. All right, next up, we'll take our microfiber cleaning cloth and just give this a little bit of a wipe down. All right, now Torras says that this screen protector does remove all dust from it when you take it, when you actually apply it, but I want to do it just one more time with the Torras dust removal stickers here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we will actually pull the screen protector out here, and this is what you're looking like. So it says LR here, and at the bottom, there's some more tabs. So what we're gonna do, it says LR right there. On this one is L, this one is R. It's tough to see, but it does say LR here. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to hook these here, right? And then we're gonna take these and snap them right into place. What this is gonna do is it's going to align your screen protector perfectly to make sure everything is good to go. So the next step is, that was step 1 and 2. We're gonna pull this tab, then we flip the roller here, slide it back and forth, and we should have a perfectly good dust-free installation. So let's go ahead and actually see if this will remove any little dust particles or anything that we're able to get on the screen from me installing it. All right, so now we'll go ahead and lift that up, and let's take these little tabs off right here, peel that off, and as you guys can see, this is just the flimsy paper. So the flimsy little cover. I don't know why I called it paper. Give me a, it's been a day. But anyways, here is what we are looking like. So let's go ahead and take this out. I'm just gonna give it a little push right there to get this out. And there we go, guys. You get a perfectly good, dust-free, bubble-free, everything-free installation. You cannot mess this up. I mean, as long as you hook those tabs on, you're good to go. This might be the easiest installation as well. I know it may seem a little overwhelming because of this thing and all that, but I'm not even worried about that. When I first did it, I almost thought that I pulled the glass screen protector off of it when I originally installed it 5 days ago, because it was so easy. There wasn't a single dust bubble, nothing, no dust, no bubbles, none of that stuff. I was like, okay, well, there we go. So anyways, that is what we're looking like right there. So let's go ahead and clear our desk here of all this mess. And now you're done with the installation process. So what I want to do is I want to actually bring over this Desert Titanium iPhone here. And first of all, let me give this horrendous screen a wipe down, because you guys don't, you don't want to see an old smudgy up screen and all that. So let's go ahead and see. Now on the left, on the Desert Titanium, we do have the Flolab Infinity Edge. On the natural titanium, we just put on that Taurus. Now, first things first, testing anti-reflectiveness, they're about the same, but this light that's in front of me, actually, as you guys can see, the Flolab screen protector gives it a little bit of a bluish tint, whereas this one has it white. And if you guys could see the light in front of me right now, even if I take a picture of it, it's not going to look as good, but that is a white light. There's no blue tint to it. I'm looking at it right now. As you guys can see, there's no blue tint on my face, no blue tint on the desk, and this is what we're looking like. So automatically, right from the beginning, I can see that this one actually portrays the colors of other lights more accurately than the Flolab. So give that point to the Taurus screen protector. Now, let's go ahead and turn them. Well, first of all, actually, before we do that, let's check out the fingerprints, right? So as you guys can see, both of these are cleaned off. So let's go ahead and start off with the Taurus here. Go ahead and just, you hate to see it. Just give it a little bit of fingerprinting right there. So that's that one. You guys will see right there. And here is the Flolab. Let's go ahead and try that out as well. I'm not wiping anything down right now. Just want to kind of get the fingers all over this thing. And let's see. So grabbing both of them. As far as with fingerprints, it's going to be tough to tell here on camera. But when it comes to the fingerprints, they are honestly about the same. Both of them show it about the same. So I can't really give a winner to either one of these because the fingerprinting on them is about the same. Both of them are actually pretty good about resisting fingerprints. From my angle, I can still kind of see them, but it's much better than just a regular tempered glass screen protector. It's going to be way better when it comes to those fingerprints. So now let's go ahead and turn both of these phones on and let's check out the Notes app. Now I know oftentimes with screen protector videos, you guys want to see those little boxes around the camera. However, I don't know if it's just the beta with iOS 26, but on the natural titanium iPhone, I do have the iOS 26 beta on there, and it doesn't have those squares anymore. Even taking off the screen protector with just no screen protector, those squares are not there. It may come later on in the beta, but right now I don't have those. So I'm not gonna do that test because you won't be able to see it on this phone, but we'll check the edges for rainbowing. We'll see if there's any screen bleed. We'll see the colors as far as like writing a note and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and turn both of these things on real quick. Let's see, there we go. And we'll come right back and take a look. All right, so we do have both phones on light mode. Both phones have full brightness on currently. Again, this one is running iOS 26 beta, whereas this one is on iOS 18 still. So it may look a little bit different, but as you guys can see, both are on full brightness at the moment. So taking a look, this is going to be probably one of the whitest screens that I can find here. So taking a look at, oh, hold on, there we go. So let's see about the screen bleed. Now we'll start off with the Flolab here. And if you guys can see a little, the tiniest little bit of screen bleed is slightly visible. I'm hoping the camera will pick that up. You may see it, you may not, but there's a very slight bit of screen bleed going on here. That is what we're looking like right there. Now, just to show you guys with those camera apps, now, as you guys can see on the Flolab, with this one, let me put my hand there. You can see the bottoms and the tops, but the sides are very slightly right there visible. So, like I said, this is the Infinity Edge. This is their most covered screen protector with the thinnest bezel. So it's still very good. As you guys can see, you can barely see that there's much difference right there on the bottom ones or on these sideways ones right there, what I should say, the angle. That way you can kind of see the bottom here, the top there, and then the sides right here, right there, there, and there. Of course, like I said, with iOS 26, there is none of that there, so you can't really see those boxes. For some reason, I wish Apple would have kept those because you guys are really throwing a wrench in my screen protector videos here. But as you guys can see, that is kind of what you're looking like right there. But let me go ahead and go back to the Notes app real quick on both of these phones here, and let's just take a look. Now, when it comes to the Taurus, there is zero screen bleed whatsoever. At least I can't see any. You guys be the judge. You let me know, because you guys are always going to let me know right there. So make sure you let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. But I don't see any screen bleed whatsoever on there. Now, of course, when both screens are on, they both look very good. They look great. Everything is looking just fine. Again, here we have the Taurus. Here we have the Flolab. Both are looking very good. Both have True Tone on. Both have night shift off, and both are in light mode right there. So that's kind of what we are looking like when it comes to that. Both of these screen protectors are going to be excellent. Now, the Flolab is going to come with the lifetime warranty. I've heard some mixed reviews from you guys in the comments on my Flolab videos that the lifetime warranty is there, but they may not answer. Whatever the case may be, Taurus, they give you, I believe, like a 1-year warranty or 180-day warranty, but unfortunately it does not cover any accidental damages or anything like that. It's just manufacturer defects. So if you're someone who drops your phone a lot, you may want to go for the Flolab just because of that lifetime warranty. So Taurus, if you guys are listening, apply a lifetime warranty to this. Somebody's paying $35 for the screen protector. If you break it, I want to be able to comfortably spend my money and come out and say, hey, look, listen, yeah, I spent $35 on one screen protector, but if it breaks, Taurus has me, they'll cover it. I would love to see that. So Taurus, make sure you guys put some kind of better warranty in there. In my opinion, that would drive way more people to the screen protector. So I would definitely love to see that across all screen protectors, to be honest, but especially the super premium, very expensive ones. So I would love to see that. Now, one other thing that I've loved the Taurus about over the Flolab, and it's real slight, you're not going to be able to see it on camera, you just have to kind of experience it yourself, is the edges. Man, this thing literally feels like you are touching your phone screen. Again, this is the Taurus here. This feels like you're touching your iPhone screen. The edges are so smooth. Even if you're going caseless, swiping on them, you literally do not feel the edge of the screen going from up to down, down to up, none of that. You don't feel it. Whereas with the Flolab, you can definitely feel the edge on each side. It's not sharp. You can easily, swipe up, down, left, right, everything is fine. However, when it comes to the edges, I definitely have to give the upper hand to the Torras AR Screen Protector, the OrigArmor AR Screen Protector, because this thing is an absolute beauty to use when it comes to swiping on the side. So, all around, in my opinion, is the Taurus OrigArmor AR, or whatever they're going to end up calling it, the best screen protector that you can buy for the iPhone 16 Pro Max? My answer is yes, guys. This, give it the crown, take it off of the Flolab's head, take it off of this, go ahead and put it right on Taurus's head. At least so far in my experience, this thing has checked every box that I'm looking for, and it's really good. Now, if you guys end up getting either of these or both of these, let me know your experiences down below. I can't wait to hear your thoughts because I haven't heard too many other people using the new Taurus one yet because it just came out. But I can't wait till it gets into more people's hands so we can really know the true test from the general public of which one they like more. But in my opinion, from using the Flolab for many months, I love the Flolab, and I still do. I really like it. But I got the Taurus. I was a little skeptical, but I was proven wrong, and I think this is the best screen protector you can buy for the 16 Pro Max. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. It goes a really long way for me and allows me to do these tests and make these videos for you. And if you guys want to see my full review of that Flolab screen protector, I'll be sure to leave that video right here. But if you want to see recently, I just released my top 10 case video for the 16 Pro Max Part 2. I'll leave that video right here.